Hello and welcome here in LATOKEN Venture Capital TV. My name is Javier and I will be your host for today. Like every session, we bring you the innovation, technology, and solutions you want to hear about. And you get to hear it directly from the CEOs or the founders of the project. Um, Also, remember, you are able to post your comments or questions and we will address them here live. So that's a great opportunity to get to know the project more. But before we move on to the interview, as a reminder, you can see our previous shows and content by visiting talking.com/VCTV/shows. Also, follow us on our socials like Facebook and Twitter. If you're watching us on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button so you always get informed about great content, opportunities, and even giveaways. As important reminder, anything mentioned here is not any type of financial advice. So please do your research before making any decision. It's your choices and your responsibility. And with that, I'm very happy to present the project. Here we have Jason and Douglas representing IjasCode. Welcome, gentlemen. How are you?
Yeah, welcome.
Hey, very
Thank you.
good, very
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you.
Great, fantastic. Well, very welcome to the show. We have a set of questions prepared for you, gentlemen, but also I would like to invite the viewers to post their questions as well, their comments. We will address them. And again, it's a fantastic opportunity to get to know your project. So before we move on, Douglas, Jason, can you please introduce yourselves and your team and let us know a little bit about what's your experience?
Oh, absolutely. Again, my name is Jason Pinocchio. I'm the CEO and one of the founders of this company, and I have Douglas Murley here. He is our president of Digital Asset, and yeah, we're here to answer all your questions.
Great,
Yes.
great. Yes?
And again, Doug Murley and Digital Asset President here of IjasCode. And tell you what, we're really, Javier, we really appreciate you having us on today. And we're really looking forward to having this opportunity to, talking about our platform here, what we're doing and, why we started in the whole, this whole thing in the first place. And then where we want to go with it. And we're also very happy to have all your viewers on. And after we go through it, we'll definitely take the time necessary to get all the questions answered.
Right. And let's start with what you said, Douglas, from the very beginning. So, what was the problem that you gentlemen foresaw and motivated you to start this project?
Jason.
Well, yeah, back in 2008, 2009, when I was still in the corporate world
Hmm.
working, I saw the so many businesses closing left and right, especially here in California. And I think it was global. And I said, if we can create a platform, a device that could promote any kind of business wherever they go 24/7 nonstop, and at the same time collecting tokens while promoting your business, incentivizing people when they promote and when they go to the nearest salon or shop, I think we're going to have a great business. And that's what I saw back those days, and I said, let's go ahead and do it. So 2017 we started the business and we call it I Just Code. Actually, I Just Code means I have a great message, because we believe on each and every individual. All of us here, we have a great message. LA Token you have your own great message. Any kind of business, they have their own great message. So that's what we do. We bridge the gap and promote them, but in a different spectrum. Now they are collecting tokens at the same time.
Okay, very good.
Yeah. And also it just comes down to this. If you have a business, be it a small, let's say a mom and pop shop, just a small in the corner, or you're a huge conglomerate, Fortune 500 company. True or not true, businesses would like to spend less to make more, right?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And what we do is we actually set up businesses with their very own radio station to broadcast ads to people already expecting it. And
Okay.
that is a very strong statement. But
Yeah.
if I can go to you, Javier, let's say you were a business owner, and I could walk into your shop and just simply ask you a question, no matter what you're spending right now in marketing and advertising, if we
Hmm.
could cut that in half or more, and still get you the same amount of customers as you were getting before. And not only will we get you a customer, but we'll help you retain your customer and keep them around for the long haul so they keep spending. That's what we do here.
Okay, that's interesting. I would like to do something that we do in this show. It's called elevator pitch. So imagine that we're friends. We haven't met for a long time. We bump into the street, right? We just bump into another. Can you explain to me in plain words, me not knowing much about blockchain, in 2 minutes, what is IjasCoin? Who wants to take
Absolutely.
that one?
Absolutely. Like I was just saying. And one thing we do when, let's say on a typical, what you're talking about, elevator pitch, or just, I have just 2 minutes in passing. I usually don't like to have an appointment standing up. I don't do that. But like what we do is I can just pique someone's interest very quickly. And I just simply ask them, if I haven't, let's say I know you, or if I just, hey, what do you do? It's like, well, just let me ask you just again, what I was just mentioning to you. Do you have a business? And if you say yes, would you like to save money on something you're already doing? Yes. And do you advertise or market? Yes. And if we could save you money on something you're already doing by generating customers by someone that's already expecting it, and then also compensating your customers just for looking at your ad, even if they don't buy anything. And then as soon as that happens, you're going to say, well, what is that? And then I'll just obviously at that point, just give them a little imp and then I'll follow up either that day or then. It's very, very, very simple. I don't make it overcomplicated. And when we do actually use our incentivized tokens, they are ERC20 tokens on the block, but nobody understands that. What they understand, Javier, is I can save them money and I can get them customers by spending less than they normally have been. And then when they're customers, what they'll do is when they actually see our app, when our app is downloaded on their phone, as soon as they get within, a couple hundred feet of the business, they'll look down, see that ad. So I don't really get into much other than, hello, how are you doing? And I just, if there was a way that I could, cut your marketing budget in half and still get you the same amount of customers as you were spending before, would that be a good thing? And of course, well, how does that work? Let me come by, later and I'll explain it to you. It'll take 10, 15 minutes. And then I just pull out the app. I show them how it works. And they're like, wow, that's easy. And then I show them one of our devices. It shows them how it broadcasts. And then it takes like 10, 15 minutes tops. But what can happen once they start using it, I mean, it really is something I've never seen. When Jason actually came up with this, I mean, the first time I heard it, I was like, you mean to tell me all I have to do is turn on a device? That's it, program it, and people with our app are going to see it, and I don't have to bother anybody. And the only people I'm going to talk to are the ones that are already interested because they're contacting me. I was like, what? I mean, seriously. And on top of that, they're going to get paid in crypto just for looking at it, even if they don't buy anything. Man, that's a good way to get a customer.
Right.
Yeah. Take care of your customer. So that's basically in a nutshell how it works. And then once they actually see it work, I mean, it really does start to take a life of its own.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Douglas, for that. I'm a visual learner, so I do have a video from IjasCoin that I would like to share with our viewers, if you guys don't mind.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Let's have a look at it.
It doesn't matter if you're a business owner, professional, or a student. You can now incentivize your ideas through IjasCoin digital incentivized utility token system effortlessly. We understand that lack of fair digital incentivized program and expensive online or offline advertising platforms have been hurting you financially. This is why our non-biased reward tipping program helps you and your customers enjoy a faster, secured, and encrypted transaction process, with features like one-stop shop multi-industry community within which to trade, wireless proximity marketing platform with auto follow-up, light speed exposure to opted-in mobile app and web users only. This latest utility cryptocurrency token under the Ethereum blockchain system is designed to provide everyone a unique business model ecosystem that helps achieve goals cost-effectively. That's right. We are SEC Reg A+ qualified and BBB A+ accredited company in proximity and marketing and crypto utility space. Our incentivized utility token and blockchain-based ecosystem was built to expose your ideas and reward people beyond their expectations. IjasCode. Share with no fear.
Love that video.
Yeah,
Well,
share with no fear.
yep.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Because that's what holds a lot of people back from doing anything. They're scared to talk to anybody. And what this does, this actually does the talking for you, and you're only talking to interested parties. And that's what we mean by, take the fear out of it, sharing without fear.
Okay, it does make sense. Now, you mentioned about the token. Can you explain us how does the token get involved in the whole project and in the ecosystem?
It's very simple process, to be honest with you, Javier. When they download our app, and app pays you for any proof of work that you do within the app, we have a built-in system where when you walk, you get paid. When you shop within the community who are our customers, as soon as you enter in their proximity area, within, because they have the device that promotes their business. Once that device and the app collides and connects, then the system is paying you just by showing up. You don't have to buy anything. And then there's so many use cases and scenario that we are implementing the token as of the moment. We are also launching our very first IJAS Media, where, like a YouTube, when you watch video, you're collecting and mining tokens at the same time. And we also have a tracking pet monitoring system where when your pet get lost and anyone find your pet first, they get paid through the cryptocurrency. So it's more of the proof of work that you do within the community that we do and pay you using our crypto token. It's similar to, if you remember the game Pokemon, when you're hunting those Pokemon.
I remember.
Yeah, it's similar to that concept, my friend. When you go out there, this time you are hunting for restaurants, for business owners, for anyone who has our devices. You go out there also on a web platform and watch our video, hunting for videos. You are getting paid through cryptocurrency.
Okay, can we make an example? For example, I would visit something like
a perfect example is, let's say, I'll give you what he was just talking about, YouTube. Let's say you wanted to watch your favorite video, because I'm sure you go to YouTube quite a bit, right? Imagine as big as YouTube is, imagine how big it would be for the last 5-6 years. Every time somebody watched a video, they were also getting compensated in crypto at the same time.
Okay.
Just for watching it.
Talk
about a way to get somebody back to watch another video.
Right.
See, that's what it's about. I mean, everybody does it for free. Imagine what would happen if they were actually getting compensated to watch it.
And then the other example,
whole different ball game.
and then the other example here, which is basically going to the store, is, so we are partners with different companies like Mitsubishi. We got banks, mom and pop shops, salon, you name it. In California alone, we get about 3,000 to 5,000 business owners. So as an example, you go to the nearest salon, which is our partner. They have a beacon device inside of their shop. Once you enter to the vicinity, of course, given the fact that you have our app, because this is an opted-in program, we're not spamming, we're not hacking anyone. You will only get the token when you opted into the program. So you download our app, it's free 100%. You download, go to the nearest salon, you say, hey, I'm IjasCode, user. As soon as you enter to the proximity, your phone is mining tokens right away.
It's automatically, you don't have to do anything.
No, you don't have to do anything.
Okay. You don't have to actually buy anything.
Nope.
Just
nope.
as long as
you just show up there. Yep.
You just
well, it would be nice.
Yeah,
it would be nice if you buy something, because to be honest with you, all our members, they have a huge discount just for IjasCode members alone. So hey, why not try their coffee? It's 10% off anyway, and you're mining token, right?
It's kind of like if you let's say, Javier, you owned a pizza shop and a pizza place, and let's say every 3 days you change your ad, because you can just go in there, reprogram it, saying, let's say 2 for 1 on calzones today, just as an example, or 2 for 1 for buy one slice, get one free. Now that day, let's say that I liked what I saw and I took advantage of it. I walk in your place. I just show you I just click on it and I show you, say, hey, I got your little notification right here on my phone. And I'm like, yeah. And then you'll write it down and say, oh, there's one more that came from that came from the notification from this little beacon. And then you're going to start to see. And then what we're finding is other business owners walk in your place and they'll ask you, well, how did you, I just drove by your place and I looked down and I saw this your ad on my phone. How can I get involved? And so, because they're going to be like, well, but the one thing we don't do is we don't really have direct competition of another pizza place in your immediate area. So we make it exclusive. We're not having 10 pizza places, 10 hair salons. 10, yeah. It's kind of a first come, first serve in a certain area, because we don't want, kind of like if you're mailing out something, you wouldn't have 5 pizza places in one envelope. Same thing here, but in a 5-mile radius, it's only going to be one of each. So not only are we making it exclusive when it comes to the kind of content that they're getting, because they're going to start to look for your ad. They will. When they drive through that area, they're going to be like, hey, I wonder what Javier has today. Now, some days, maybe they'll take advantage of it. Some days, maybe they won't take advantage of it. But guess what? It's developing the relationship more and more and more just by them taking a look at it to see what you have.
That's right. Okay.
You're setting yourself apart. That's what's happening.
And would it come the day when these participating shops accept the token as a form of payment?
Oh yes, absolutely, Javier. That's the ultimate goal of this company. That one day, when I say one day, I can see that it's gonna happen really, really soon, and it's happening now on our e-commerce, because all of our partners on our IjasShop.com, they are already accepting at least 20% of our token. We have a hybrid kind of platform where they can pay 20% token and 20%, debit credit card. But the ultimate goal is when you show up to the salon, here you go, I'm a member of IjasCode. Would you take 100% payment as a token? And yes, they should. Why not?
And I have to say, Javier, I was actually, we have a tablet that's for sale it's called the IjasShop.com. And I actually was able to, we had a special that we were doing that day. And I actually was the first one in the company, and not to impress you, just impress upon what can happen, to actually purchase a tablet that was worth $750 retail. It was like a 12-inch, it was like 10-core processor, pretty cool. I don't have it with me right now, but it was really neat looking. And it was just like $750 retail, and it was. I remember it was 81,400 IJC tokens, and I actually used all tokens.
The most expensive tablet ever.
And I thought that was pretty cool. I said, man, I could get used to this. Now, how did I get those tokens? By simple proof of work activities.
Okay.
Like he was talking about, and then also, I'm sure you'll talk about too how our exchanges are and then you can also take those tokens and send them to an exchange and start trading. So Jason can maybe go over that too, but there's two parts to this. There's the part where it's actually it's going to help you. You're talking about the economics, where you can actually use the token to actually purchase things. Mm-hmm. And then there's also the tradable part, where you can also trade the token and we're already on 8 exchanges too.
Including
so you can use the token for 2 things: buying things and trading.
Wow, you're on 8 different exchanges, really?
Right.
Wow, great. That's quite impressive. To our viewers, remember, you can always learn more about the project. Visit IjasCoinToken.net. You will be able to see what is it about, the white paper, the partners. You have the app there. Of course, you can. They'll tell you the list of exchanges they have. So if you would like to learn more, and I really would like for you to take that step to go visit the IjasCoinToken.net to learn more about it. Okay, talking about tokens, let's talk about the benefits for the investors. What can investors expect when they're going to purchase your token?
Well, like the mentioned here earlier, there's so many use cases for the token. Number one, right now, many of the business owners are acquiring, and we don't give guarantee. We don't say, hey, this is a good great investment. Of course, always talk to your financial advisor and whatnot. But the main benefit of this is you can use our token to incentivize your platform. We also launching our own API where you can plug in your business and customize how you want to incentivize your employers, your customers. And then number two, of course, as we know it, as Bitcoin goes, you can always go there and trade, and maybe buy more, because right now it's too low. But the main point here is to use this token to incentivize, to
Mhm.
make it as a utility token and promote your brilliant ideas. That's exactly the main goal of this company, to empower each and every business owner.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. Now, this is a tricky question because it's about your vision for the future. How things are right now, it's very hard to forecast what's going to happen in 1 year, right?
Right.
Market conditions, regulators, and so on. But where would you wish the project to be in 3 years from now?
Oh my goodness, Javier, scratching my head right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a good question, because Wednesday, President Joe Biden looks like USA is all gonna go dive in 100% and would like to know more about crypto and what that means to all of us. That means good, right? So I
Yeah.
can see that the value of this IjasCoin. And remember, we are the only company that we have SEC on our side. We are fully, under regulated area. So we're not just, money grabbing and taking your money and walk away. We have tons of projects on the pipeline right now, Javier. So what I can see is at least $1 by the end of this year.
Hmm.
And for me to, I just want to be clear too, to really set ourselves apart. And I'm never going to talk negatively ever, because there's a saying, if you throw dirt, you're only losing ground.
Yeah,
There's that saying.
yeah,
But what we're because but I have to talk about. I mean, obviously, I am a little biased. I'm talking I'm talking about our own project here, but what we've really done to set ourselves apart. Most of the coins in the crypto world are pretty much just a digital asset. They really don't have a product that you can hold, feel, touch, that kind of thing. So what we've done is our beacon is obviously for sale.
Hmm.
That will help generate revenue, and we then have an app, but then also our digital token. So all three are working synergistically, because what happens is, especially when it comes to our trading value, the more people purchasing our IJAS miner is what it's called. And then I just go like an IJAS miner. That's the ones that actually gets out there, actually promoting your business to a phone that has an app on it. But every time we sell a device, that obviously increases revenue. That increases exposure, which obviously is going to increase our account holders at the exchanges, which obviously will work synergistically to increase the value of the token. It's very simple.
yeah.
When more people are buying, the price goes up. When more people are selling, the price goes down. So the more we sell of our actual product, it's only going to help
Right.
exposure. And then it's already starting to go viral as it is. And then when it comes to what he was just saying, what we see in the future is TV shows, movies, sporting events. Every time somebody goes to a sporting event, they're getting paid in crypto on their phone. Every time they're watching a movie, every time they're watching a TV show. I mean, the sky is the limit. Now we don't want to go, but what is happening though is now when people are actually finding out, it all comes down to what can you do to bring a customer on board? And what can you do to keep a customer around for the long haul? That's pretty much what all businesses, and if you look at during the pandemic, how many businesses had to shut their doors? The reason they had to shut their doors is because it costs a lot of money to advertise. It just does. Mm-hmm. And if we could have actually, and I kind of feel bad because if I could have gotten to every one of those businesses and show them a way that they could have cut their costs in half or up to 90%, a lot of them would have still, chances are, a lot of them would have still been around. A lot of people would have still had a job. That's what this thing is about. Right. And then it's also incentivizing to get customers to keep coming back. And because of that, you can build long-term business relationships, just like we're starting with you right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, great. And let's just to dig in a little bit more about what you said a minute ago, Douglas, about competition, other projects out there. Can you please explain what makes your project different from others so that investors can just move forward and invest with you?
It just, well, like I said, we don't know of another. Well, first of all, like Jason mentioned, we are the only company that we know of on planet Earth that is SEC qualified in the proximity marketing and crypto space. Typically, the SEC kind of shies away from crypto because it's pretty much air, just digital. But when you have a product backing the digital asset, it makes it different. It just takes it to the next level. So when it comes to investing, we have a pre-IPO stock offering right now, 100 share minimum, $1 a share, 100 share minimum. And then also we have the token. So like I said, revenue, product sales is going to help drive up, obviously, hopefully. I don't like to use forward-looking statements typically, and you never know exactly what's going to happen, obviously. But we know that if we keep doing what we're doing and we're just scratching the surface, for an investor to jump on board is as simple as just purchasing some stock or just going to an exchange and purchasing some, let's say, IJC USD tokens or IJC Ethereum. We like to use those two pairs, and they can just, trade the token just like they have been trading their other tokens. But when it comes to the where the price of our token is right now, and we don't have trillions of tokens like some of these guys do. We just started with 28 billion. I mean, we already burned a few, right, yeah. Jason? And it's just the number of tokens compared to what we're doing. And then also when it comes to the advertising, we make it very simple for a business to jump on board. They can jump on board, buy a device. The next day, they're broadcasting their business 24/7. And like I said, we're also making exclusive in that area. So there's not going to be a bunch of the same businesses competing with each other. So again, whoever jumps on board in an area is going to be in a very, very, very enviable position. And anyone that also purchases our token is going to be in an enviable position. Imagine buying Bitcoin 8 years ago.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about here.
Yeah. Timing is important.
Before it hits the mass.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here today, to give people an opportunity to take advantage of it before it hits the masses. Because once it hits the masses, it's still a good good deal. But would you rather get Microsoft stock in 1979 or now?
Of course.
That's right.
I have it's from one of our audience. Does your iJust app work with Android phones?
Android and iOS, sir. It works on both.
Okay, because we had a question. So to that viewer who asked, requested that the app be available for Android phones, it is working. So
yes.
Just have to put that out. Now, you were talking about that this is working at the moment, California, right? What about in other places? What about international? Will you go international one day?
Oh, I mean, our app works everywhere.
Yeah, but I mean the actual, like when you walk into a store.
Worldwide.
Oh, yes, worldwide. That's the plan, to have more satellite partners worldwide, but we don't have to change anything on the system because actually those beacons and devices, they work anywhere. I have a brother in France right now that he's using our device. I have sister in Italy. Oh, obviously I'm a Filipino guy, so I have some partners back in the Philippines. But Javier, this thing works anywhere you go. You stuck in
Mhm.
traffic, you stuck in LAX, it's broadcasting 24/7 nonstop. Of course, given the fact that there are some downloads in the area, but to support business owners, and this is what people are thinking. Oh, what if there's not much download in the area, right? Will they see my business? Here's what we do: we promote you using device. We promote you using our app because they see your business inside the app, and we also promote you in our e-commerce. So there are multiple ways for you as a business owner to get exposed and be broadcasted 24/7 nonstop. Our download in both platforms, we're close to about 100 to 200,000 users now.
It's
All right. Well,
actually a good thing to be one of the first businesses in an area. Let's say you were in somebody from Madrid, Spain, was
yeah.
watching right now. They could purchase a device and they could start broadcasting tomorrow in Madrid.
Mhm.
And then what we would do is, like I said, we would support that business to let other people know they're out there.
Yeah.
So they would get the app download so people would start coming back, instantaneously. So it
And so
doesn't make any
yeah,
difference where it's at,
and
where they're
I,
broadcasting from.
I just want to clarify this, Javier, because a lot of people are thinking, oh, what if I don't have a business? Can I still use the device? Absolutely. You
Mhm.
want to have multiple devices in your hand because those are like a mini miners. It's mining tokens 24/7, and it's not like buying, one of those ant miners for $3,000.
Yeah.
Those devices are super cheap for right now. I mean, for $100 you can have multiple devices and mines collect tokens, and you gonna benefit whether you have business or not.
Okay. And for example, if there's like Douglas mentioned, if there's a business in Madrid, in Spain, right? And to participate, do they have to order this beacon that he mentioned?
If they would like to promote their business, yes, but
Yeah.
if they just want to use our platform, collect our tokens, walk every day, give ratings to all our business
Yeah, then they don't
partners,
need it.
download the app for free 100%, you don't have to pay nothing.
But
And Javier, when I talk to people about this the first time, and I don't really mention when I'm talking to someone, I don't really mention price. I've actually had people tell me, they go, "You mean to tell me that you can get me? All I have to do is turn on a device, and it hones in on a certain area." I mean, that's called specific targeted marketing.
Mhm.
You can even go for like certain income brackets, certain. I mean, they said, "Man, something like that would cost." It's like, man, that's way out of my
Right.
because when they heard, because they know that kind of technology. I mean, when you're looking for a specific person in a certain area and only that person is receiving your ad,
Mhm.
I mean, that would be
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
expensive. That'd be,
Yeah, yeah, right.
imagine if a TV like Fox or something like that would just be like, okay, we're only going to send your ad out to this area and only around your store. Imagine how much that would cost, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
With us, Jason, thank goodness, that's why I've been involved now for over 3 years, working with him. Uh, we can get someone started for as little as $200 to $2,500 now, and that's for our small business. But if you're spending, let's say, $2,500, I mean, how many customers is it going to take to break even on that?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Not
Yeah.
much, and that's just a one-time payment. After that, it's just $30 a month just for broadcasting and insurance, just in
Maintenance.
case one breaks. Because we want to make sure, if you're a business owner, Javier, we want to make sure that you're broadcasting. And just in case, I mean, unless you're ran it over on your, unless you're ran it over, you ran your car over on purpose, maybe not.
Mhm.
But typically, if it was an accident, we just send it out because we want to make sure that you're broadcasting, because every day that you're not broadcasting, you're losing money. And our legacy is going to be based on how well you do as a business owner. You purchase one of our beacons, you purchase one of our IjasMiner packages. My job is to make sure that I'm working with you on a daily basis to make sure we come up with the perfect little ad for you because he might try 3 or 4, and then also, oh, boom, that worked really well. My job is to make sure that you get your money back as quickly as possible, so you're in the profit range forever. And it's not like a newspaper ad where you have to keep spending over, because in a newspaper, if you get it today, you got to buy it tomorrow. A television commercial, if you buy it today, you got to buy another one tomorrow, don't you? With us, one-time payment and just $30 a month. I mean, right then and there, like I said, we've taken this to the whole next level. And like I said, we're looking for the best of the best to actually partner up with. And we're really looking for someone that recognizes an opportunity to be the first in all these different places all over the world. Because like I said, it's just a click of a mouse away, and we can be on a Zoom call like this working with someone all over the world. So that's why we're very, very thankful to be on here today.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Great, fantastic. Thank you, Douglas, for that info. Do you have a lot of business owners overseas right now participating?
Not a whole lot, to be honest with you, because the focal concentration of the business as of the moment, our majority users and business owners are here in the United States, but we have business partners in Canada. We got Mexico, Philippines, obviously we got India, but we're barely scratching the market. So
yeah, and I guess your community also must come from all over the place, right?
all over the place. Yes.
Okay.
It was, Javier, it was more of a build local, think global kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we wanted to make sure, because like in any business, you got to work some kinks out, obviously. And we did that locally. And then now, though, that we have worked those kinks out and it's starting to, really start to grow.
Right.
Now we are going to be bringing on board much more of an international presence, because it doesn't take very long with something like this.
Yeah. And the cool thing about the on this one, Javier, let's say you are a remote partner. Let's say you don't have much download in this area. We can geo drop our token in your store in that particular location. So let's say you are in Italy right now and you want to attract more customers. So basically you say, hey, this coming Sunday, IjasCoin company will geo drop 1 million tokens. All you got to do is dine into my restaurant and you're going to collect tokens. We can drop those tokens like nuclear bomb wherever you go and help your business grow.
Okay, that sounds great. No, I found this project really, really interesting. I hope our viewers also have enjoyed it. And we're reaching the end of the show. Would you have any final words for our viewers today, Jason, Douglas?
Go ahead, Doug, and then I'll close.
I'm just, like I mentioned, I really appreciate you having us on today. And just want to, just like I said, let you know that be it you want to be a investor in the company, you want to purchase some tokens, you just want to use the app, whatever you want to do. My suggestion, though, is the price of our token isn't going to be around forever, And like I said, I can't guarantee anything, but what's been going on, I really feel that whoever takes advantage of this is going to really be at a very enviable level. Also, when a business owner purchasing the device to actually start broadcasting to bring customers into your business, you're never going to find that I know of. You're never going to find technology like this for the cost. And so, again, I really appreciate having us, and we look forward to working with individual business owners out there, and then also affiliates that also would like to help us, influencers that also would like to help us spread the word as well. So we're here to work with anyone that's motivated to they want to get to the next level by helping us to get to the next level, and we can work together to do that.
Well, Javier, for me, I just want to say thank you, man, for your time today. But my message to everyone watching right now, we have tons of projects on the pipeline. We're going to have our own YouTube version that collects token. We're going to have a television that when you watch TV, you collect token. One of these days, we also launching our own cell phone. When you use cell phone, it's collecting token. I mean, we would like to pay you for everything that you do right now within your household. You don't have to be a waiter or waitress to collect tips. Because right now, I don't think the market is fair. you gotta be waiter or DoorDash delivery guy to collect tokens or tips. Right now, no. In the comfort of your home, our job, I just code, is to convert your appliances into money appliances. And right now is the time to dive in, because I can't promise you anything, but we are predicting that by the end of this year, we're gonna be at least $1. Thank you.
Wow, fantastic. I for sure will be following you. We'll be following this project, as it sounds really, really interesting. It can be a game changer. So, and of course, if you have any development later on, you're more than welcome in the show. You can share it here. Traders probably have a demo that would be also fantastic to see. So,
Okay.
once again,
And Javier, I want to mention one thing. I really like this the VCTV that you guys do. I mean, it really, as an exchange, you guys really are one of the easier exchanges to use too. You really
Exactly.
are. I mean, you're really user friendly, because there's a lot of people, they want to know, hey, how do you get this to the masses? Well, make it easy to use. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know, that's how you're going to get the people that don't do this stuff. You know,
yeah,
so
exactly.
I really appreciate that you guys have done that, and that's
No,
why, I mean, you guys are one of my favorite exchanges, definitely.
thank you. Thank you very much for
Yeah.
those words, Douglas. Appreciate it.
And by
And
the way, our volume here in LA token is all organic now. We're not
uh,
using on USDT pair. So you guys doing a phenomenal job on USDT. I'm
great,
amazed.
fantastic. Happy to hear that. Yeah, later on when you're in the show next time, well, you can share the screen. You can show us the movements. We can go into the tokenomic parts of it, and yeah, it'll be awesome. And I'm
Right.
sure our
Thank you.
traders would love to see that. So
Yeah.
once again, Jason Douglas, thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank
We
you.
will be following your project very close. And to our viewers, thank you for your time. And I'll see you in the next show. And until that, stay safe.
Thank you,
Thank
Javier.
you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye
Have
for
a
now.
great day.
All right. You too. Thank you.